Why hello there, I'm Dosuku, and welcome back to Daydreaming Derpy. So last time we went through the pink door on the left and dealt with Diamond Tiara. Today we're going through the barnyard looking door. I wonder who's behind there. I'm thinking it's AJ since, well, it is a door that correlates to a farm, that's technically where she works. So before we do anything though, let's save. And then let's proceed through. Huh. You know, I guess Applejack does have kind of a large family. The more the merrier to deal with the apple farm, I guess. I'm really not too familiar with the side characters outside of the main six and like the CMC and a couple others. So I really don't know what Orchard Blossom actually does. Oh, the Timberwolves are back. Alright. So, for those of you who don't remember, the Timberwolves are... I guess the best way to put them, they're living wood that took the form of wolves. They are kinda scary and they're usually relegated to the Everfree Forest, along with all the other much more dangerous creatures that can be found. Heh. You know, that uniform looks kind of cute. I really do like how the uniforms also translate over to the portraits too. That's a nice little touch. Now, Flimmer and Flam are actual characters. They're usually portrayed as a couple of brothers that like to scam people, more or less. Yeah. But this is just a dream. I'm pretty sure we won't die that badly. At least I hope we don't anyway. See, what else do we got? Not really. You know, it's kind of weird. His dialogue seems to be getting shorter and shorter the further into the game we go. If you remember, he had a lot to talk about back home, and he at least had several lines of dialogue when we were talking with him at the theater, and just a little bit less when we were talking to him at Diamond Tiara. So we do have the Meriduel costume, and it really doesn't make that big of a difference. I think I talked about it last time we used it, where it's really just the magician's assistant again, but with a different coat of paint. So I went with the Ponytone outfit here because I wanted to match up to the Flim Flam outfit that Apple Bloom was using. And welcome to the only enemy type in this entire stage. You got your Timberwolf and then your Timber Pups. Now, the Timberwolf, oddly enough, looks younger than the Timber Pups do. The Timber Pups look like a bunch of old men, while the Timberwolf looks like a regular adult. But this fight does have an issue. And the big issue is these guys have a propensity to heal themselves, as you saw right there. So essentially, when you're dealing with this kind of fight, you do want to take out the Timber Pups if you can, because if you don't, well, they're gonna keep healing the Timber Wolf as you try to attack them. Now that's not to say they won't attack themselves, they will, but they're more prone to healing, which means this fight can drag on much longer than it actually has to. And another unfortunate note I would like to put out is, out of all the costumes we do utilize, it looks like the one for the construction worker one, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, is actually our strongest one. As you saw, the Ponytail can do a max of like 22 damage, while we bring out the construction worker, and we can knock them out with 84, 90, 50 I think is like the lowest. Oh hell. I actually forgot to go shopping for items. Oh, this is gonna suck. Yeah, so this is basically the kind of fight you can expect if you don't take out the blasted Timber Pups before you try to take on the Timber Wolf. Because if you don't, it becomes a battle of attrition, and no one wants that. Now thankfully the Timber Pups are actually kind of weak and will usually go down in a couple hits as long as they don't heal themselves. But the general idea is to go through, hit up all the wood piles, dig through them, fight the Timber Wolf or Timber Pups, grab the Zap Apples, and then progress. There's 3 of them. It sure is. Oh great, just some pups. Alright, not a problem, we can handle this. So while we're here, I thought I would bring something up just slightly. I was kinda curious about the doors that we were going through to enter people's dreams. And I looked into it a little bit. Apparently that's actually how you travel to people's dreams in Equestria, apparently. At least according to a couple of fan animations I watched while trying to figure this out. But it makes sense, and that also explains why the doors are themed the way they are. Oh, these guys suck. There we go. I really don't know why I keep putting on the Flim Flam uniform. A lot of the attacks that Flim Flam uses require the use of bits, and you won't have that unless you're doing your side jobs. So really, you won't have money to initiate a lot of the attacks unless you've been grinding for it. Uh, maybe I just like the way she looks when she's wearing that stuff. I don't know. But Road Roller is quickly becoming my favorite attack since it seems to be the one that does the most amount of damage. Now, I'm hoping we get one that has an AoE so we can just hit everybody at once with the construction worker and completely wipe out the enemy parties. So for these later battles, my focus has been shifting over to the little Timberwolf pups. Again, because they go down in 1 to 2 hits, and if you don't take them out, they heal the Timberwolf, and yada yada yada, you know what happens. Yay! Now there is another reason why I'm digging through all these wood piles here. I was hoping to find the, was it the photo op pony that we saw back in the mansion? Because I know we have a scrapbook, so there's gotta be collectible photos that we can get. It's just a matter of finding out where that photo pony is hiding. And she has to be hiding somewhere. We will get that snapshot. We will complete our scrapbook, I guess. Although I haven't decided if I wanted to buy any of the more costumes, because if all the cosplay costumes are just the regular costumes, but with a different coat of paint, then I really don't see the reason why we need to buy more. Oh well, let's continue on. Too bad you can't read that sign. It looks like we got about 3 more battles in the star. Alright, safety helmets, safety helmets. I mean, there's only really one, pony that would know wears safety helmets, and that's usually Scootaloo because she does a bunch of dangerous stunts. It could just be a reference to an earlier episode, I guess. How the heck did that miss? Maybe it'll work this time. There we go, perfect. Nice. Well, this is an odd setup. Doesn't make things any harder though. So I could be using Road Roller a lot more, but I'm actually trying to see if it's faster just to use a regular bop attack. That way I'm not worried about using HP or MP. Although hitting these guys for another 100 would be really, really nice. Oh, another Zap Apple. Yeah, so I guess I should bring it up now. You can't use any of your healing skills outside of battle, which is unfortunate, but at least the save point and inn are usually like 1 to 2 screens away from your current position, so it's not that big of a loss, and it really is only useful in battle since I seem to save a whole lot. Let's try this. Jesus. Yeah, so I guess another reason to keep using the road roller is it's actually the strongest attack we have, at least for our magical abilities. Cause did you see what the mod rush did? It was, what, maybe 30, 40 HP at most? And we can do that as a regular attack. Actually, we can do better as a regular attack. Huh. I really thought we would have been out of these guys by now. Silly Timberwolves. You can't beat us. We're... Technically, I guess I'd say we were over-leveled for this kind of fight. But it actually looks like we're evenly matched. And we'd be even more evenly matched if I wasn't wearing a construction worker. Do you now? What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No, Mac. No, this is not how things go. Well, at least now we know whose headspace we're in. And no, it's not Princess Celestia or Princess Luna. Although if it was Princess Celestia, I'm pretty sure we'd see cakes all over the place. We're actually inside Big Mac's head. Now, as to why he has an eloquent princess version of himself wandering about, I wish I could tell you, but I honestly don't know the answer to that. Well, thankfully, we actually have way more than that since we've fought all the bundles of sticks, while looking for both the Zap Apples and the photographer. So I would say that we are ahead of the game so far. Oh gosh. Yes, we have. Oh god. They brought those in here too? Eh. Yeah, we'll put it to good use. Hey, I already said that, come on now. Oh yeah, that's right, we did look at the freaking photo book from earlier. Huh. Alright, so we got what we need. We can go over to the big giant apple after we save, and we'll continue on. Yeah, we'll push ourselves as hard as we want. It's all good. Okay, so now we have a kid version of Big Mac here. Interesting. And we can't go anywhere else, so let's see where this takes us. Yeah, that's who we'll say sent us. We'll say Granny sent us. Uh, We certainly don't want to let him know that there's a princess version of himself wandering around inside his own head. That might make him a little crazy. Maybe. Oh, oh dear. That looks incredibly dangerous. And unfortunately, this boss battle does not get any cool theme music that's special to this fight. So this is Grief. He's accompanied by our good friend Timberwolf and Timberwolf Pup. As always, you want to take out the Timberwolf Pup, then we can move on to the standard Timberwolf and then Grief himself. Now, the whole idea here, from what my understanding of what's going on is, we're trying to get Big Mac to actually accept the death of something he loves and move on. I guess according to him, that tree is like family since it's been around for years, and I guess his grandfather and grandma used to train on that tree, or at least his father and mother did. Either way, it seems to be about the acceptance of death. Ugh. Now, thankfully, grief really isn't too hard. I mean, he hits pretty hard himself, and has an AoE, but we're already overpowered as it is, and this fight actually ended way earlier than I thought it would. Oh. Oh crap. Hmm. Yeah, the top option is the one I think usually makes the most sense when you're dealing with the passing there of family members and relatives. And again, it makes sense since, well, I guess he considers the tree family. Oh, he's older now. And that's it. So, thanks for watching, and join me next time as I grind in the background, buy some more items, and then we'll move on to our next major dream destination. I'll see you there. Bye.